Roland Willits, Old Men Stories, visiting Jim Trask and his wonderful wood.
Okay. Right, Roland Willits here, Old Men Stories. I'm talking with Jim Trask. Is that how you?
Trask.
Trask. Okay.
Jim Trask.
I looked at it quickly on your card and I saw an F. Okay. Trask.
Trask.
T-R-A-S-K.
A-S-K.
T-R-A-S-K. Okay. Okay. Well, it's real small on your business card.
It is small.
He's
That's
very
a small business card.
Yes. He shows the intricacy of his work. He does it on his business card with his name.
Work with wood and make them small.
That's right. It's intricate work.
Yep.
And you're originally from Massachusetts, right?
Yep. Moved out of Massachusetts in 1977. My work brought me out to Wisconsin, and I retired from my work about 9 years ago. My hobby is the woodworking, different colored wood, making pictures. The art of entarsa. I got started with that with the help of a neighbor. My wife and I own a home right on the lake in Rhinelander, and we had some old wicker deck furniture.
Right.
So we decided to get rid of that and get something else, something better. Well, my neighbor, who's also a woodworker, had just finished up a couple of glider chairs.
Oh.
And so I asked him if I could borrow his patterns, and he said sure. So I made up, I think I made up 3 chairs and 1 settee, which is a double, and kind of an end table set up. And I made these chairs, and I put like loons and eagles in the back of the chairs.
Right.
Not different color, just the same wood, cedar.
Right.
So then I got into making more chairs, and I got into making them out of oak, because oak doesn't dent as easy as cedar does.
That's right.
And
they're both beautiful woods.
And then yes, they are. So then I decided to start to elaborate a little bit on the detail of the picture, and then I wound up. I put a picture in the back of the chair, which is 20 by 20, and I'd set that right in the chair.
Right.
And then up in the North Country, you want to put your deck furniture away in the winter.
Right.
So I made it so you could take this out of the chair and hang it on the wall in the house.
Oh.
And this particular one I made for my wife. She's a quilter. So it's a quilting pattern.
It sure is.
And so then I made that one. Well, from there it got to be, well, you know, a lot of people showed an interest in my work, and so other than chairs, I kind of got into pictures only.
Right.
Different sizes. I got away from the bigger size, especially when my wife and I retired. We got on the road with the RV. We met a lot of people who had RVs, of course, and
right.
bottles, and they loved the work, and they wanted smaller pieces.
Right.
So I get into smaller pieces. So then we arrived here in Arizona.
We have a little spot right here for
Apache Junction, and our park model faces out to the Superstition Mountain.
Yes.
So my wife asked me, Shirley asked me if I had time, could I make her a large picture to put over our window, looking out at the mountain. And so I did that. I made this one, which is quite a bit larger than I normally make. And this picture actually depicts the mountain at about 5:30, 6 o'clock at night, when the sun hits it and turns it pink. So, and I have a little sunset in here too.
Wow.
And so I made that for her. So
that is spectacular, and that's the kind of wood you're looking for. You're showing me earlier.
Yep. This is the pine.
Yep.
Stained pine. This guy. Yeah. Sure.
That is spectacular.
So
whoa! I like the house. You even did the little house there.
Yeah, a little shack and
little shack. Yes.
And the way
little wagon.
Dilapidated wagon. Yeah.
Oh.
So that hangs over our window.
That is absolutely.
How's that?
Oh yes. That's dedicated.
Yeah, and it's fun. It is a hobby. So I don't have a website or anything like that. I just go from year to year, taking orders and making pictures.
That's pretty
That's about it,
nice.
yeah. Not exciting, but fun for me.
Well, hey, Terry does
Yeah.
the same thing. I do the
Yeah.
same thing. I just do video of people, and it's just fun. I mean, it's what you get joy from doing in life,
Sure.
and your life is so cool.
Well, it's productive.
It is.
Don't watch much TV. Spend time in the work shop.
In the shop there, yeah.
Yeah.
You have another shop up in Wisconsin.
Yeah, quite a bit larger, of course. But yep. So we have tools here and tools there.
Yeah, the double tool, yeah.
Yep.
And behind us is Desert Yard, and it's
Yeah.
about I think it's maybe
5 or 6 square feet. Maybe.
3 feet wide by 3 feet,
Yeah.
but it has a wonderful desert scene, and it was so funny because I had my green screen right over about 2 feet from here, and I put it up, and I went over there, and I saw he had 2 rocks that just fit, and I took each rock, I put it in the corner, and I was going to put the rocks back, and they disappeared, and I figured he came and got them.
No, I didn't know you.
Well,
took
then I put them back. Well, good.
must
Terry probably put them back because Terry is a connoisseur of rocks too.
Okay.
But I came on after I put the green screen away. I looked for the rocks and they were gone. But there were rocks back over in the garden
Okay.
here.
No, it wasn't me.
No, I thought you came and got your rocks. So.
I wouldn't have known they were gone.
Wouldn't you really?
No.
Well, Terry would have noticed. So I live with someone that would have noticed. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Now if it was wood, a good piece of wood.
Well, then I would have missed it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. Okay.
So
And the cactus, you see the tall one there.
yeah, yep.
There were a couple that were moving out a couple streets down here,
Right.
and they had a cactus in their property, on the property there, that they had planted years ago. And he's over there with another couple, and they are cutting an arm off the cactus.
Whoa.
So I went over to see what they were doing and why they were doing it, and he said, "Oh, we're leaving here, and we're not obviously not going to take the cactus
Right.
with us. So we've cut an arm off because we're going to plant that arm,
Right.
and this couple's going to take a piece. Would you like that arm?" I said, "Sure." So I came over here and planted it, and it's grown about 3 times the height it was when I
Wow.
put it in the ground in 3 years.
Whoa. Well, cactus just
Yeah. Yeah.
sort of grow.
You can take a prickly pear and just an ear can fall off onto the ground
Right.
and replant itself.
Right.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I've seen that in California.
And it's amazing, in the desert how things can grow.
Yeah.
So that's the story of that cactus.
And we're in a desert area, and that you saw that scene, and if I'm not going to move the cameras, but right behind us is that same scene, right up in the what mountain is that? Superstition Mountain?
Superstition Mountain.
That is Superstition.
Yeah.
I was telling Terry, I said, "That's Superstition Mountain."
Yeah.
She says, "Are you sure?" I said, Don't ask me that."
Not sure.
I lived here for years, and I think that's Superstition Mountain. They got old miner stories about it, and I'm almost positive that's Superstition Mountain. So
Yeah, it is.
it's awesome, though. I mean,
It gives you a different picture every time you look at it.
It does, and it's different lights and different. You get shades, and it's just cool.
Yep.
I love the colors. It's just wonderful.
She liked it, in this how it turns kind of a pinkish red
Right.
about that time of night. So.
Well,
Okay.
you said, and I have to say, okay, Jim Trask,
Yes.
OMS Stories. Yes, we have to say to the cameras.
Old Man Stories.
Say your name first.
Jim Trask. It's an old man story.
Yes.
Stories. Give me one more day to work with wood.